NBA 2K21 demo is here. And in the demo, you can get a head start on your My Career by jumping in and trying out the My Player Builder. To start off, you have the option to download the My NBA 2K21 mobile app to
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. We've got the San Antonio Spurs facing the Dallas Mavericks. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got Parker, Duncan out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Robinson, and it's Green in at the shooting guard.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play. He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Out to Parker. Pass to Leonard.
You know, when you look at the MVP race each year, most of the candidates were drafted in the top 5, but somehow Kawhi lasted to number 15.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws here for the night. Free throw drops for Leonard. Leonard hits them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Outside Harper, passes it to Donaldson. Here's Finley. He's covered by Leonard. Harper kicks to Nowitzki. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 4-point game. Leonard on the wing. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. On the wing, Jackson. Harper against Parker. Now Harper. From 12 feet out. And it's good off the glass.
And that kick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Parker. The shot from the low post is good. Parker's got his second basket of the game.
Sneaking inside, converting the high percentage look. Something Parker does well.
Here's Finley. He's covered by Leonard. Finley, the pass to Donaldson. Outside Harper. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Nowitzki. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
The defense is there, but because of the height disparity, there's no real contest.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Dallas's head coach and I did get a chance to talk. He told me that despite their success so far in the series, there is no room for overconfidence. He said, yes, we have a chance to finish this off. But I was thinking about each moment of the game rather than whether we win or lose tonight. We can control what we put into each moment. We can't control the overall outcome. Interesting philosophy, Kevin. We'll see if his guys were paying attention. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Harper, the pass to Nowitzki. Over Duncan. Green with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's sent back by Nowitzki. And he's able to get it back.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Outside Jackson. Outside Harper. Lets it go from deep. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
One of those solid shooters from range you can count on. Harper keeping the defense honest.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Kidd against Gervin. Here is Elliott. San Antonio again missing. Doncic outside. 1:53 left to play in the first quarter. Here's the pass to Nowitzki. Just 4 to shoot. Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
The Mavericks trailing. Doncic dishes to Nowitzki. That gives them the lead.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Elliott passes to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it's Gervin missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Yep, that one goes.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Mavericks leading by 3. To the middle. And that one's good. Nashville.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Stolen away. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Here's Blackman, covered by Elliott. Blackman, the pass to Nowitzki, over Aldridge. Again, the Mavericks score.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Inside. Nails the baby hook.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Nowitzki left side. Over Aldridge. No good on the last second attempt there. And that does it for the first quarter. It's Dallas. They're up by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Here's Kidd. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge driven out there with Elliott. And it's Bowen in at the small forward.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Aldridge. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Aldridge has got his first points of the night.
Some people claim that Aldridge is a finesse player, but he can get physical when he wants to.
Here's Kidd. No good on that one. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Irvin up top. Right wing. Corner shot. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Doncic outside from downtown. Another 3 for Dallas.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Aldridge. A rebound by Kidd.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Hooked away, and so it's Dallas with it. Pass to Doncic. Here's Blackman, just 5 on the clock. Kicks it to Kidd, lets it go with a 3. The shot, no good. Spurs trail by 8, and the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Bowen, still looking for his first bucket in this one. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Dallas calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
He doesn't hit that one, and it's Dallas the other way. Mashburn, the pass to Harper. And here's Jackson. Down low, here's Finley. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Finley's got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Parker passes to Leonard. Out to Parker. Back to Leonard. Robinson down low. Up again.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Bowen. Kept alive. Tries again. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first 3 from the floor. Here's Jackson. And easy 2 points on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And though we often talk about Harper's scoring, he's just as adept at setting up his teammates.
And here is Parker. Finley with the rebound. Here's Harper. That shot passes to Robinson. Harper against Parker. Here's Donaldson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession, except the result. Parker
surveying the floor. Green finds Leonard to the inside. Here's Robinson. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And the pass to Harper. 54 seconds left in the second quarter. Jackson against Green. It's Jackson with the drive. Pass to Harper. The three. Good D by Parker.
With floor spacing at a premium, they need him to hit these shots. Made just that one in the first.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Parker's got his third basket of the night right there.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Finley. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Donaldson. Donaldson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Finley. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
Locked down, Leonard a smothering force on the defensive end.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Mavericks lead by 8. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Henny the Jet Smith. And guys, for the Mavericks, this game has taken a similar direction as the previous 4 in the series, where they've clearly been the better team the majority of the time. And now they're this close to clinching it here in Game 5. Shaq, what's your take on that?
Well, they're getting high percentage looks, good game planning, the ball is moving around. Guys aren't pulling the trigger at the first thing they see. They're definitely staying disciplined. That's a big part of what has them having the lead at the halftime.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Spurs?
Well, obviously, they were outshot. I thought they mailed it in too many times in terms of their effort. People weren't moving, they weren't screening, and they definitely weren't hustling. They need to hit the ground running to be competitive in the second half, or they could get blown out.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
He's one of those players who can turn up when necessary, and you need those guys in big games.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Harper is out there with Jackson. Then there's Finley. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Donaldson in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Spurs trail by 8. Parker left side. Feeds it to Duncan. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's Jackson. Nowitzki looking around. Outside Harper. A floater. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game. Harper with the ball. He's got 5. Second shot opportunity.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Leonard not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Leonard's got 6.
The veteran eyes see all. Frenchie with the tremendous look to make that play happen.
Pass to Jackson. A 3 ball. The offensive rebound.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. It must have been one poor speech at halftime.
A second chance effort. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from David Robinson.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
Dallas calls timeout.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Passes it to Blackman. Back to Kidd. Buries it down low. Kidd's got his second bucket.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
And Gervin kicks to Duncan. Now the pass to Elliott. Just 5 to shoot. And good that time.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Kidd passes to Doncic. Nowitzki with it. Outside Kidd. Here's Blackman. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Some nice passing here by Dallas. No good from outside. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Aldridge. Here is Elliott. Pass to Gervin. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. Aldridge trying to break free. Duncan on the follow. Duncan's got 6.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
Doncic dishes the Kid. Lets it go from 11. Doncic trying to get open. That one rolling around and rims out. Here's San Antonio. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Top, defended by Nowitzki. Duncan's to Gervin. Here is Elliott for the lead. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Elliott passes to Aldridge. To the paint. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Aldridge. Duncan's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Out left to the wing. Here's Blackman. No good on the triple.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Pass to Duncan. Here is Elliott. The pass to Gervin for the lead. It's rebounded by Donaldson. Donaldson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The shot misses. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
And a 2-for-1 is there for them if they want it.
Often the way you end quarters has a big impact on the outcome of the game.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Yep, it counts.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Kid really just just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Now here's Parker. 6 points for him. Baseline jumper and another basket for San Antonio.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Over to the left wing. Here's Nowitzki. Dallas again missing. With 1 on the clock, the shot comes out. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's San Antonio as they end the third quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Robinson. Then it's Tony Parker. Then it's Green. And it's Bowen in at the 3 spot. And the shot goes down.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
Pass to Mashburn. Pass to Nowitzki. Now Jackson. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Green. In transition, here comes San Antonio, and it's good for 2. Bowen's got his first basket of the night.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
To the middle, here's Finley. Empty that time from Leonard.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now here's Leonard. This is it to Bowen. Shot clock at 5, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
The Spurs making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. And so here is Dallas, trailing by 5. Outside Jackson takes the 3, sinks the triple.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much, and you don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
The pass to Duncan. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Dallas calls timeout.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, over the break, I listened to what the head coach for Dallas was getting across in the huddle. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. And feed it with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Just 3 to shoot. Looking to get back on track here. San Antonio with the rebound. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Leonard missing.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And that was the right call. But when you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
And that one's good. Parker.
Even though he's still more of a long 2-point shooter, Tony's increased his range over the years.
Pass to Hart. Here's the 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Okay, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And so it's San Antonio with it. The lead is 2. Count that one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Finley. Shoots over Leonard. Finley can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 4. Green in the post. Jackson on him. Leonard with no one around. No good on the 3.
And even without that 3 ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Finley can't get it to go.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they dug this hole.
It's Parker outside. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
One of those nights where Parker has taken control, has a lot of confidence right now in his game.
To the left side wing. Robinson against Nowitzki. And it falls over the rim and in.
Man, did they need those points, and I bet he's the guy that continues to go for it.
He will use his size, his skills, and his shooting ability to go get this win.
Over in the corner, Green. Back to Parker. Lock at 6. He's feeling it. Here's Duncan. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Free throw drops for Duncan.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Pass to Nowitzki. Trying to get open is Robinson. Nowitzki, no good. Spurs leading by 8. A minute 20 left in the 4th quarter. Parker against Harper. Green left side. Got a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Left in the 4th quarter, and they're able to recover. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. Duncan drops them both. 1:02 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Harper the pass to Finley. Sinks that one from the post. And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Duncan. Over Nowitzki. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Blackman, the pass to Nowitzki. Can't cash in from the left block. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Leonard drills the elbow jumper. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for San Antonio.
That one's going to be the final dagger. And these guys can now celebrate.
This has been flat out a dominant performance. They earned this victory all the way.
Here is Harper. Here's Blackman. There's 3 pointers off the mark. Parker outside. And so it's San Antonio, easily taking this one. People were writing their obituary before this game, but this win cast the series in a whole new light now.
And listen, they still got to win 2 more, but after seeing how they performed tonight, is there any doubt, Kevin, they're capable of it? I mean, we could be in the midst of a major comeback.
No doubt at all, you're right. And that about wraps it up, folks. I hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join the Clippers and test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, and it's my player picking up the assist.
And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability to make 6 total builds and play.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. It's the Los Angeles Clippers facing the Golden State Warriors. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And the Clippers starting 5. We've got Paul McAdoo out there with Elton Brand. And there's Gordon. And it's Maggette in at the 3 spot. And Thompson sends it back.
He plays a very good positional and on-ball defender. But him getting to a block shot like that, that's impressive.
Curry, good.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it will be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. Free throw dropped for Elton Brand. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And the basket by Curry.
But right now, Steph is just toying with the defense, and it feels like he is the puppeteer in this basketball game.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, look, here's what the Clippers head coach had to say earlier. He talked to his players, talked about the opportunity to close things out. Even though they've controlled the series, things can turn around in a hurry, and he doesn't want them to forget that. In his mind, tonight is a winner-take-all situation. hopes that mindset will rub off on the players. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. McAdoo misses.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right, GA?
Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Thompson. Corey Maggette picking up that last basket. Iguodala with it. He's against McAdoo. Shot clock at 6. Here's Curry. Again, Curry missing.
I saw a green light there, Kevin. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Thompson outside. Passes it to Iguodala. This one for 3. Rebounded by Corey Maggette. The Clippers in the lead. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that cut right there by Maggette, that was done with purpose. He doesn't think twice. It's full speed ahead, and that makes him so difficult to guard.
Now here's Curry. Thompson outside. "13 feet away." Misses off the left iron. Clippers leading by 4. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Different look here for the Warriors. Jonas Jerebko's checked in for Green. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Chris Kaman's checked in for McAdoo. Treffin comes in for Elton Brand. Harper is checked in for Gordon. And Freeze subbed in for Paul. Now here is Barbosa. Griffin with the steal. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
A 3 from Barnes, and the Warriors miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Count that one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Livingston passes to Jerebko. Barnes with it. The pass to Livingston. The 3, Barbosa. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 10. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Harrison Barnes picks one up. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Makes the first. hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. A 12-point game. Livingston looking for the opening. The kick out to Barnes. They could use a bucket. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The defense better recognize that Harrison Barnes more than capable from there.
Harper against Barbosa. Harper the pass to Griffin. Over Jerebko. And Griffin with the score. The assist from Ron Harper.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Barbosa's shot is off. Clippers leading by 11. Maggette with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And he dunks it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And here are the Warriors now, after the basket by Los Angeles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc, knocks down the 3-ball. Barnes has got 6. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. They've got Harper. Griffin is out there with Maggette. Then there's Chris Kaman. And it's Free at the point. Here's Free. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Griffin. And the layup's good off the glass. Griffin's got the first basket of the second quarter for Los Angeles.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Barnes finds Barbosa. From deep, Green. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. It's good. He's got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Green gets it to go. Green's got his first 2 points of the night.
Great vision from Sean Livingston, scanning the floor and finding the man.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Checked in for Jerebko. Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. McAdoo is checked in for Kaman. Brand comes in for Blake Griffin. Gordon's checked in for Corey Maggette. And Chris Paul subbed in for Ron Harper. 6 on the shot clock, and the basket is good. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Curry, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I just like how Steph Curry gets these calls. He anticipates that contact and never really takes too hard a hit.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Everything that Curry does seems to be fast. He shoots it fast, makes quick decisions with the ball, great ball handling with quick hands. Opponents at a loss with how to guard Steph Curry.
And so he hits both. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Paul kicks to McAdoo. Here's Free. Inside, McAdoo.
Oh, how about the powerful move there on that slam from McAdoo. Not many are better than him at getting the job done on the interior. He'll always find a way to finish at the rim when he gets a chance.
Curry shot is off.
Well, his touch from mid-range, Kevin, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Green against Free. Here's the floater, and it's good on the way up.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. They trail by 16. Pass to Thompson. On the wing, Green. Back to Thompson. Releases. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Out to the right wing. Here's Free, and Thompson sends it back. And stolen by McAdoo. Free. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Barnes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Brand.
Continues to try to work to find some consistency, does Harrison Barnes, and right there knocking at the defense's door.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
You think about Harrison Barnes when he won an NBA championship in his 3rd year in the league after being the 7th pick in the 2012 NBA draft.
He doesn't get the second one.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Los Angeles leading by 17. Outside Gordon. Pass to Paul. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Free can't get it to go.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Yeah, we know he's undersized for the position, but Draymond Green does the work of several men, including how he forces the D that time to foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
There's always arguments about how Draymond Green thinks he should get more calls. And maybe he's right, but for a physical guy, he does not spend a lot of time at the free throw line.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in. Harper, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And both free throws good for Green. Los Angeles leading by 15. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Now, Chris Paul had his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
Thompson passes to Curry. Misses the three. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Now here's Gordon. 17-point lead, their biggest. Feeds to McAdoo. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Jonas Jerebko's checked in for Draymond Green. Barbosa comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Griffin's checked in for the Clippers. Maggette comes in for Paul. Now, here's Thompson. No points in the game yet for him. The feed to Barbosa. Lays it up off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Clippers leading by 17. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here are the Clippers. Here's Maggette. That's hauled in by Bogut. And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for the Golden State Warriors. Thompson against Gordon. Knocked loose and stolen by Gordon. McAdoo, the pass to Harper. He kicks it to Gordon. Back to Harper. Maggette outside. Fires the three. Here's McAdoo, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And Thompson launches it from deep, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Round 1 action of the playoffs continuing on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us for the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, for the Clippers, they've had the upper hand in this series, and boy, did they look great out there tonight. Completely in control at the half, certainly looking to make it a 4-1 series. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
Jack, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, they struggled in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Warriors trail by 19. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green is out there with Iguodala. And it's Bogut. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. And here's Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Grant gets to Maggette. Ball outside. 5 on the clock. The 15-footer. Almost, but it rolls out. Gordon against Iguodala. Outside Curry. Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Brand's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now Curry. After Corey Maggette's three-pointer that didn't go. The rejection by Paul.
How about the lightning quick hands there? Chris Paul does a great job of just tracking that ball and then swatting it away. That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Pass to Maggette. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Ball's knocked loose. McAdoo dishes the ball. Brand trying to free himself up. Intense shot. And that one goes long.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Curry looking around. Thompson outside. There's the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Giving up a 1 here. Can they turn it around?
Well, hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Chris Kaman is checked in for the Clippers. Free comes in for Eric Gordon. Teardrop shot, and Paul lays it in. Paul's got his first 2 points.
Now, super touch on the floater there from Chris Paul, fooling the defense completely, and then getting off the difficult shot.
Iguodala the pass to Thompson. And here's Barnes for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Barnes has got it back down to within single digits for the Warriors. And here's Los Angeles. And there's the pass to Brink. Here's Free. Can't hit that one. Good D by Johnson. Here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Curry's got 8 points.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession is just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Yep, that one goes in there. 10 points for him.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Thompson in the posts. Free defending. Takes the 13-footer. Thompson misses. Los Angeles leading by 9. Pass to Free. Ball surveying the floor. Free against Curry. Brand trying to free himself up. And the basket by Free.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Changes in for the Warriors. George Jerebko's checked in for Iguodala. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And then for Los Angeles, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brand. And it's Harper in for Paul. Now, here's Jerebko. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Livingston kicks to Jerebko. Not going to go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Now Harper. Pass to Free. Griffin with it. Covered by Barbosa. A nice shot by Griffin. Griffin's got 8 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Passes to Barnes. Jacks up a 3. And it's Kaman with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 13. Oh, Griffin in position. And Griffin slams it in.
Yeah, check out the hops on Blake Griffin. Just one of those lethal alley-oop threats in the NBA.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Livingston, that's good.
Oh, check out the handles. They're nasty. Spin move. Had his man grab it for air.
Outside Harper. Makes it off the glass. Harper's got his second basket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston. And then for Los Angeles, McAdoo comes in for Chris Kaman. And Gordon subbed in for Corey Maggette. Free against Curry. Good ball movement here by the Clippers.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Fires from deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Clippers on top, leading by 17. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, we've got Gordon. Griffin is out there with McAdoo. And it's World Beat Free, and it's Harper in at the point guard.
A terrific play by Eric Gordon to force the issue there and get the defense to overcommit on the jump shot.
Shooting two.
The free throw drops for Gordon. Gordon hits both of them. Warriors trail by 19. Now here is Barbosa. Outside Curry. Bogut at the elbow. Back to Curry. Gets to Bogut. Barnes looking around. The Clippers grab the miss. McAdoo's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the pass to Barnes. Now Barbosa, defended by Gordon. Bogut with it. He feeds it to Jerebko. Great D that time from Griffin. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
Here's Curry. The Clippers getting the bucket. Pass to Bogut. Over McAdoo. And the basket by Bogut.
And comfortably squaring up from the mid-range there. Nice touch by Bogut.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Iguodala comes in for Jonas Jerebko. And it's Klay Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. And then for Los Angeles, Brand comes in for Harper. And Paul subbed in for Free. Now here's Gordon. Griffin. Rebounded by Bogut.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Los Angeles leading by 17. Here's Paul. That shot off. Good D by Thompson.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Pass to Barnes. Now here is Bogut, defended by Griffin. Curry dishes to Barnes. Outside for Curry. Hits the three-point bomb.
They've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Curry's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land. Here's Paul. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, Chris Paul is not afraid of getting hit, whether it's him initiating it or anticipating it. Goes through that contact well.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Maggetti's checked in.
By the way, what's up?
On the free throw, no good.
At this point in his career, Chris Paul is all about trying to get that elusive championship. He'll play whatever role it takes to get that mission done.
And it's good, 2 points.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Oh, here's Gordon. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 6 rebounds in the game. Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads, cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Green.
When Draymond Green sees that he can get out into the lane, he can run the floor with some speed.
Curry against Paul. Feeds to Gordon. He kicks to Maggetti. Paul with the 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And it's the Warriors' ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Ball against Curry. Iguodala outside. Thompson surveying the floor. Back to Iguodala. Over Maggetti. No good off the back of the rim. Clippers leading by 12. McAdoo, the pass to Gordon. And There's a minute 45 left here in the fourth quarter. Brand outside. Corey Maggette on the wing. Shoots it up. Los Angeles with another miss. Golden State running out of time. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Passes it to Curry. Here's Bogut. Drops in the layup for 2. Bogut's got 4 this quarter.
Bogut does not mind going down there and banging around on the offensive glass against his opponent and snags as many boards as he possibly can.
Now here's Paul. Shoots over Curry, and that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Clippers lead by 12. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Great D that time from Brand.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now, here is Maggette. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Here's Paul. Nice shot from the wing.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
I love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Curry finds Bogut. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Like how intense play's playing right now. Gets all the way to the rim that time.
And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. They had control the whole series, and they are just rolling now, winning round 1, 4 games to 1.
And they are going to be tough to beat, Kevin. A few days rest afforded by taking this one in 5. Round 2 should be exciting as well.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports Group. So long, everyone.